I think we'll start with what we're doing now and maybe go into the story about how we arrived at where we are in some time. So I guess we're 2 years old, and our main objective right now is to make the most compelling global education program. So our current program involves video pen pals, and the idea is we connect a classroom in the US to classrooms abroad, and we make the connection, and they're meant to kind of learn and teach each other, and they do this through a video exchange, and they film pre-recorded videos, and then they share those with their partners, and they sort of follow a dialogue throughout the year. And initially our objective wasn't to so much on the program as it was to provide technologies for offline classrooms, and that's where this guy comes in.
Can you show?
Yeah, so this was designed for classrooms, let's say in India, and it's a battery-powered smart projector. So it uses DLP because DLP is energy efficient enough to run off a battery, and then you have some oversized speakers in the back, all controlled through a touch panel, so you don't have to have any accessories. And there's Wi-Fi and 3G connectivity. And then of course there's a camera and stereo microphones in the back. And so initially we're like, how do we provide technology to these offline classrooms, because they really could use it. They have almost nothing, and we envisioned this box. And then we had to have a way of kind of paying for it. So we came up with a sponsorship model. And we said, is there a value to connecting classrooms in India or elsewhere with classrooms in the US? Would US classrooms see that as valuable to them? And the answer was yes. And you can create these video conversations or any type of interaction where you connect with an audience that these students would normally never have access to. And
so you sell these boxes?
We used to sell these boxes.
Okay.
It was a sponsorship model, and we would get U.S. classrooms.
Means what?
The U.S. classroom would sponsor this device. We have like a location in India. We're based in New Delhi there, and we would go to these government schools, work with a organization, Teach for India, deploy these boxes. Then they would use our box and our software to do this video exchange, and the U.S. classroom saw value.
I think you're disfocused. That's my point. Still, like you were a year ago. I think so. You're disfocused. You're doing too many things at the same time, and that's a road to failure, I think, in general. So I would recommend my recommendation, because right now I cannot give money to this because you're first of all it's too risky. First of all, because you're starting something very new, very fresh, and you're giving up what you had before, which is not a good strategy.
What did we? Wait.
I mean,
let me address that.
The new platform.
So. I don't.
So you're just focused. You're going to a few different directions at the same time.
So I think that might be a miscommunication, because the platform you see here is done by basically one coder throughout the year.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
And we're taking the features from that and adding additional features with a better back end. There's no every transition is for the better, and every outcome is superior to what we had before. I mean, everything we're adding is a learning feature that, okay, the platform is great, the opportunity to connect to another classroom is great, we need more help on the curriculum. Okay, so we're building out the curricular aspects of it. Every bit of this is, the majority of this is a refinement.
That's right, but it's not about it's not about the plan to build. It's about how the solution will look. And it looks to me that it's going to be a combination of many different things: the chat, the video editing, the video exchanging, curriculum, the calendar, planning, finding partners. So you're placing too many elements. By the text I'm listening to, or the text I hear, is that you're on the market, you feel that the market is there, there's money over there, and you're just saying, you know what, the education is great, the video chat is great, this is funny, this is hot, the curriculum management is hot, all of this is so nice. So let's just be there. Let's just create something on this market. Let's just be present in the market, make the business, and keep doing the business. So instead of the good company which I would invest money into would sound like this. I want to do this particular thing, I want to sell it to people, and I want these people to be happy with my particular solution. I don't care about the market, I don't care about the strategy of the market, I don't care what's happening on the market, what's hot, what's not hot. I see my target audience, I see one feature which I want to give to this audience, I want to give it to them. I'm not, a good business do not use all these marketing words, they're not trying to say like, the words like relationship management. This is purely for marketing. You should say specific words about functionality. That will show me that you are delivering a product to the user instead of a business plan to me as an investor. So you need to forget all these marketing materials and to forget all these words like relationship management and be specific about here's the button, they click the button, they download this, they see the video, they speak in this chat, and it's better than Slack because 1, 2, 3, boom, that's it. We do it, we need like this amount of money, we're gonna do it in 3 months, it's gonna work, we have 500 customers, they will pay us, this is our first step. The next step, we're gonna give them faster solution, we're gonna add 3 new features, it's gonna be again the product for them. Instead, you're saying that these aspects, this relationship, we'll put it all together, it's too much, too noisy, the text is too noisy, there's given too many marketing words. Basically, it's used to make the investor happy instead of making the user happy. So instead, you should speak about the user. If you start speaking about the user, you would show me the real profile of a user and say, this is the teacher I spoke to and his name is this. And to make him happy, we give him one specific feature which he cannot get anywhere else. And this feature is good for him to make business. And this feature has marketing potential. It's going to be big because there's so many teachers in the world who will use that. So right now, I think that I kind of understand your situation. I'm an entrepreneur myself too. This was a good, like I started my answer from this. This was a good thing. It wasn't successful on the market, but here you were extremely focused on your specific product and you had a very good vision. I think so. This one, I like this one. You made a product, you made a device which you bring somewhere, you install it there. People, kids, whatever, they can see something using just one 3G connection instead of smartphones in their hands. Cool. That was good. It didn't work. But that doesn't matter, but it was good. That was a really focused and that was a good business. As an entrepreneur, you were pretty focused there because you made a specific thing and you put it on the market. It wasn't successful, it's all right. And then you became a victim of your own situation. So you continue to do business because you needed to continue to do business. And now you're kind of trying to find a way how to continue doing business in the situation where you placed it. So you're in a situation where you need to do the business. It feels like me like this. Now I feel it this way. So you need to do the business. It's not like you want to do the business and you drive it your way, but this kind of situation is around you which kind of forces you towards something. And then you say, okay, now they need curriculum, now they need that. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, now we have the investors, now we have these users, and now we have me. And the programmers. Let's put this all together and survive somehow. I don't want to put money into the business which survives. I want to put money into business which goes forward and doesn't care about what's around. It just goes forward. But you're in a situation, it looks to me like you're surviving. Like you need to find a way what's needed for these teachers. You need to find a way what to do with this. You need to find how to get the money, how to pay the programmers, and then how to stay on the market, stay alive. I don't want you to stay alive. I want you to go forward. That's different things, So surviving is not the way because I'll give you the money, you will just burn the money, you will keep, you will stay alive, yes, you will. But this is not going to be a $100 million company if you want to stay alive. So I would suggest you, if you just listen to me, if you want to listen, so I would suggest you to forget about the necessity of the market and focus on something which really makes you interested, makes you passionate, because that was definitely your passion. You made it because you wanted to make it. You didn't care about investors, you didn't care about the market, you just made it because you had a vision. It didn't work, cool, it's not a problem, make something else. But don't make it because you need to, make it because you want to. That's my summary.